Okay, I'm holding short of the runway, and I just requested permission for takeoff. I was just given permission to take off. So now I let go of the brakes. The plane is now rolling. I check the final. I make sure the final is clear. Then lights, camera, action. I make sure my landing light's on. The camera's a transponder. It's automatic, or I turn the ADS-B on and put it in alt mode. And then action, mixture, full rich, fuel pump on. Taxiing, I line up with the center line. Now I'm on the center line. My feet come down, hands on the power. I advance the power nice and smoothly full forward. And then I secure the power. When I do that, I start speeding down the runway. I announce airspeed alive. Gauge is in the green. Then I rotate at the proper speed. Normally it's the bottom of the green arc. Rotate. I rotate. Most planes, 90-10 will give you whatever VY is, which is VY is best rate of climb. So if you put 90-10 on the nose, now we know we're climbing out. And it should jive to somewhere right around 2100. So 90-10 on the nose, a little right rudder, climbing. 400 feet AGL, I cleared the runway. I'll make my first turn to the crosswind. Clear left, turning left. All right, I'm still climbing. Right rudder still in there, even though it was a left turn. Climbing. All right, hopefully I can get to 1,000 feet AGL in the crosswind. If not, I'll just continue in the downwind. 1,000 feet AGL, I'll pitch the nose down. I'll bring the power back nice and smoothly to roughly about 21 or 2200 RPM to stay in the pattern. And then I'll clear left, clear right, and then I turn left to join the downwind. I'm in the downwind now. I'll just relax, take a breather, have a cup of coffee, looking at my runway. I make sure I take a gander at the runway and that I keep a consistent distance between me and the runway, and even past the runway. And I imagine a line off of the runway. So now I'm in my downwind. I'll get my C-gumps out of the way. C-gumps, carby on. Gas, I'm good to go around. I'm on the highest tank. Undercarriage is fixed. Mixture, full rich for best power. Power set for landing. I'll do that when I'm cleared to land and I'm a good distance away from the runway. And switches are all on. They should be all on if it was just pattern work. I'm going down. All right, so all right, I announce that I'm in the downwind if they don't get to me. And then now I have a landing clearance or an option clearance. Okay, I'm waiting for 45 degrees off of my shoulder for the runway for my flaring point or my aiming point. All right, I'll wait a little bit more because I want a longer final. It's easier to fly a final than it is a base to final and then land. So I have the distance, very good. All right, I'll draw back just a hair on the power to put it right underneath the 2000 RPM. I'll bring in one flap and I'll turn. I'll make it kind of a descending turn. I'll give in some altitude, that way I don't increase my stall speed. Boom, I turn, now I'm in the base, I'm gauging. Am I getting pushed with the wind, or is it hard to get to that center line? If I'm getting pushed, I know or the center line's coming up. The imaginary center line that's coming from the base to final. Imagine the imaginary final line. If I'm getting pushed, I know I'll make my turn before I get to the runway. If it's hard to get there, I'll wait to the line and maybe even after it before I make that turn. But then I'll make that final turn. I'll make that final, and I'll try to make that also a descending turn. Right now, hopefully I lost a few hundred feet, right around 300 feet from when I started my downwind to base turn. Now I'm looking at my runway. I'm on final. There's not going to be any major turns anymore, so I could slow the aircraft down a little bit. I'll do that by first applying the the flaps as necessary to land. So in our plane, we're going to do 2 flaps. So I'll add that last flap there, and I'll try to bring the plane down to 80 to 85. If we're at 90, it's all right. I'll gauge, am I high? I'm a little high, but I'm a little slow. So there's no need to touch the power. I'll just pitch down. I'll correct the altitude and the speed at the same time. Am I high? Am I fast? If that's the case, I could bring a little power back. I'll pitch down, get back on that let's say glide path that I'm trying to get in on. And then when I get there, I'll pitch up and continue that a decent descent rate. Just looking at my numbers, nothing too crazy. I don't want to be pitching down, and at the same time, I don't want to go down too much to where I'm flat for 2 miles out. So yeah, a nice descent rate, which you have a good picture on it. Am I low and am I slow? If I'm low and I'm slow, that's the worst case scenario. I'm gonna need to bring in the power if I could, and then I'll hold the altitude. I will not increase altitude. I'll just hold it. If I'm super low and also slow, I'll just put the power all the way in. I'll go around and I'll attempt again. All right. So let's say we come in, from way out. Now I have a good picture. I'm 90 on the speed. It's a little hot. I'll draw just a little power back. Now I continue going down to the 6, inside, outside. So inside the airspeed, 90, 85, that's fine. Outside, there goes the 6. Keep going inside. All right, it's at 95 now. Let me bring out a little power outside. I'm going to 6. It looks like a good picture. Inside, okay, 90, it's going down. Outside, making the runway. I'll bring back the power a little bit because I want to be 85. Inside, okay, yeah, it's 90, but it's descending. It's slowing down. Outside, all right, I'm making my runway. All right, I can make my runway. It's within gliding distance from here, so I'll dump looking at the airspeed. No need to look at it anymore. I'll draw a little power back. All right, now outside, I'm just pitching down, going down till I feel like, okay, that's a good altitude to stop the descent. I'll stop the descent. As I'm stopping the descent, I'll smoothly draw the power back, and I'll look all the way down the runway, I should always see the end of the runway. Oh, I pitched up too much. Let me just bring it down here. Oh, I'm not pitched up enough. The nose can't touch down first, so I'll just bring it up a little bit to where the nose is not touching down first. I'll wait. Boom. All right, there it is. So now I'm on the runway. I go back down on my feet. Now I'm steering with my feet. And that's it. I'll apply a brake, slow the plane down so I could take the next taxiway, either left or right. Slow it down, slow it. Then I'll taxi off. In another instance, let's say we came in, I'm high, I'm high and fast, pull a little power out, pitch down, pull it, coming down. All right, now I'm on my glide pipe. Let me pitch up, let me see, am I good on the airspeed? If I'm slow, or if I should be on it. If I'm slow, I'll put in a little power. If I'm fast, just draw a little bit power out. I know that because of the momentum of the descent, I might have to draw power out, then put it back in just for temporarily. But I'm coming down to my aiming point. Okay, coming down. I'm over my aiming point. I flared a little bit too high. It's taking forever. Oh, let me just go around. Full power. I'll bring the nose back up to 90-10. All right, 90-10. And I'll just wait. The plane will climb up on this one. All right, I'm climbing. All right, there's no obstacles in front of me. I feel like I have the aircraft under control. Plane's climbing 90-10 on the nose. Climbing. All right, good. I feel comfortable. I have the plane under control. Let me clean up the plane. Get rid of my flaps. Okay, I have a positive rate of climb. My airspeed's in the green, so I'm not gonna stall. One flap. Put my hand back on the power. Still have a positive rate of climb. Or actually, let me wait till it settles a little bit. Yeah, it settled. Positive rate of climb. My airspeed's still in the green. Another flap. Boom, climbing. Oh, they were trying to contact me, but I was still flying the plane. Yeah, tower, 16 Tango, went around. Advise. All right, 16 Tango, make right traffic. Right traffic, 16 Tango. 16 Tango, make left traffic, 16 Tango.